You've made it to Hidden Door. We open tomorrow. We're going to head in our main entrance and we're going to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes. When you arrive, head to our box office made of boxes where you'll be met by our wonderful volunteer team. You'll get your tickets and you'll be invited to step through to the factory floor. Now this is a work in progress, so it won't look like this. You're going to have to come along from Wednesday through to Sunday to see the full transformation. Come this way. We're about to head into the club space, where on Friday and Saturday you'll be able to dance until 1 o'clock in the morning. Into a really exciting space which Tinderbox have set up as room to play with interactive sound and light installations. They're setting up at the moment, so we'll walk through pretty quickly. They'll give you a taste of what's to come. You can't miss it. Just head for the green door covered in flowers. We're going to take a quick little visit on some of the artists that are installing their work. So if we follow through this way, I'm going to introduce you to one or two of our wonderful creatives. Watch your feet, it's a little dark. This space is being set up by an amazing visual artist called Sarah Kalmus. I think Sarah might be willing to give us a little wave. Welcome to the factory floor. This huge space is going to be filled with visual art installations in between the machinery, in between the pillars, and is currently being worked on and installed by dozens of creatives, putting their work in place and rehearsing their performances in and amongst all of the things that were left here when the factory was closed down. At the festival this year we have 4 commissioned pieces which have been specifically designed and made with the story, real or imagined, of this amazing building in mind. One of these collaborations is called Ghost in the Machine, and you can see the artists and performers rehearsing just over there. We're going to wander past but not interrupt them, so you can get a sneak peek of what their performance will be every single night of the festival. The site's massive, so many of our volunteers have taken to cycling or skateboarding across the space because it saves on steps. It takes 4 minutes to get from the box office all the way through to the end of the site where our dance performance stage is. We're going to take you there in just a sec. But for now, let's stick our head into one of our 2 main music stages. This is the Jack Daniels stage, and we'll host a number of our live acts during the festival. Live music will be on from 6 until 11 each night. The festival is free to attend during the day, so you can come and see all of this artwork for free. And from 6 o'clock, that's when the ticketed part of the programme begins. It's been a hive of activity over the past few weeks getting this giant venue ready for you, the public, to come and explore. So as we walk around, our volunteers will hopefully give you a wave. They're cleaning, clearing, painting, moving furniture, setting up green rooms, helping the artists install, and we really couldn't make Hidden Door happen without them. Our volunteers, our artists and performers and our crew work long hours. They've put in a really good stint over the past few weeks to get this place ready. Our artists have installed from morning till late. We're here pretty much around the clock at the moment. We've got less than a day to go, so it's all hands on deck. We're now moving through the factory floor to the rest of the site. This is the oldest part of the factory. There's been a factory here since the 1930s, and then the building was developed incrementally. We're going to head through that little door through there, through the link, into the long room, where I'll talk a little bit more about some of the treats we've got in store. Can you feel where we are? What you just saw was one of our other commissioned projects, rehearsing. This space will be filled with storytelling, imagining the realities of the workers that spend so much of their life in this building. And here, we have our spoken word stage. So if you're coming along for some spoken word performance and some poetry, this is where you'll head. Let's take a sneak peek outside and I can show you where the food trucks are going to be, because from 1 o'clock every day, from Thursday, we open at 6 on Wednesday, we'll have a selection of some of Edinburgh's most delicious street food on offer for you. So if you're feeling peckish at Hidden Door, head out to the yard, get yourself something to eat and get a drink at one of our many bars. Should we head back inside? One of the most exciting things about this building is the wonderful machinery that's left in situ. We've been working with some really amazing technicians to get some of the machinery lights working again. And for those of you that make it down to the paper factory for the festival, you'll be able to play with some buttons and control an array of lasers that are mapped onto the machinery, not to be missed. As everything with Hidden Door, it's all hands on deck. Over here, our festival manager is clearing a pile of rubbish. Hi, Steph. And this is another of our live music stages. We have live music programmed from the moment we open until 11 o'clock each night. So make sure if you're coming along that you get down early so you don't miss the first acts. And we're about to go in to the crane shed. This is where the dance performances will take place every evening of the festival, as well as some wonderful live art installations. We're going to now walk through the loading bay, back outside, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Hidden Door. So we've got some amazing mural artists working with Hidden Door this year as we partner with the Edinburgh International Mural Festival for its inaugural event. For those of you that love a little bit of mural art, you'll be able to see the full thing when you come along on Wednesday, but we're not going to be revealing any of it to you just now. The big reveal will be when we open tomorrow. So there you go, that was a tour of our festival site. A little bit about Hidden Door for those of you that don't know. We're a volunteer-led arts charity based here in Edinburgh, and over the past 11 years we've been opening up unusual or stalled spaces across the city, transforming them temporarily into multi-arts venues. We work to create a platform for early career and emerging artists and the largest audience possible for artists of all stripes. So we have visual art, spoken word, theatre, performance, everything in the one space. You buy your ticket, you get to see it all. And as a volunteer-led organisation, we rely on those wonderful volunteers that you saw as we were doing our rounds. They come, they help us set up, they build it, they make it, and then they come along for free, or they steward it, they invigilate the artwork. Without them, this really wouldn't happen. It's a wonderful thing to be part of, and I'm eternally grateful that people continue to want to see Hidden Door happening. It can't happen without your support. If you come along and see what we've got on offer, buy a ticket and support the arts in Edinburgh and Scotland.